and made no account of his labors.
Right, they didn't give a fuck. Matter of fact, what did Zechariah 11:5 say, man? All right? They hold themselves not guilty.
Yeah, what's the new thing that's going on a lot lately, man? This Jack Daniels thing. Even though that's some, something light, but the fact is, that they saying the slave came with the recipe and the crack all this time been getting rich off of it, man.
Yeah.
So that's the new thing right now. So there you go. That's the account just on top. I mean, of course, we know slavery in itself, but the fact is, man, Esau takes, when you come with an idea, they take it, hold on to it, like the alcohol. A black bitch came up with that, man. I think it was a bitch.
Ain't it the truth?
It says, verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Right, trouble, they go to fear again. Trouble with terrible fear, all right? So everybody that's going to look upon us is going to fear us. You guys fear us now. That's why you got to shut down the internet, man, all right? That's why certain books you don't have in your libraries, man, all right? Go ahead.
It says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
Hey, Lil Op, what's the strangeness of our salvation? What's the strangeness of our salvation? That's a shame.
Really?
That's a shame. What's the strangeness?
Well, how we getting saved?
How are we getting saved? Somebody get the revelation. I'm asking. The chariots, man. That's the strangeness of our salvation, man.
The totality of it. The twinkling of an eye being changed, and ultimately them chariots. Every eye shall see. There you go. Every knee shall bow down. See Yahawashi.
Perfect picture.
Everybody's going to see Yahawashi come, man.
Don't keep going.
I will not meet thee as a man.
All right. 30 minutes. Isaiah 47, go ahead.
Verse 3, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Right, oh shit. Are these the sons of God? Are these the chosen people that we had in captivity, that we had in derision?
Unblock this sidewalk.
Now you guys got to count the cost. Damn, we really fucked up. All right, go ahead.
It says, and they repenting and groaning from anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
Right, and not only you heathens, you niggas that scoffing us, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
Right, and to be without honor. When you read Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, all right, they want to prove these things, man. All right, so go ahead and prove it, so you can say exactly these words, man. All right.
But that's how they think of us. They see us as fools and us as being mad, man. Verse 5. With this says, how is he numbered among the children of Yahawah, and his lot is among the saints?
Right, so now how is he numbered amongst Yahawah? All right, how is he? How is this the chosen people? How are these the elect? Well, motherfucker, you didn't read Isaiah. Jacob is my elect. More importantly, the 144 and the 1/3, man. All right.
That's right.
Hey, it ain't our fault that you didn't know. Hey, it wasn't your lot to fucking know, man.
I have a question.
All right.
Now about the food and the faces, right? I know that I hear Jahar and the elders teaching that like if they have like Russell Crowe or anybody like that, they can be an Israelite, right? Now, check it out. Do y'all base it on like if they have swag or they spirit? On their spirit, right? So basically, their spirit, like they swag, like Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber,
he Israelite,
right? Or Justin Timberlake, they can dance better than I can.
They Israelites.
Does that mean he's an Israelite?
It's this. First of all, Romans
8:16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirits that we are the children of the Most High.
Right. So if that certain individual spirit is bearing witness with the prophecies that this happened to the Israelites, and he agrees with that 100%, more than likely he's an Israelite. All right.
Now the whole dancing thing, it goes to the fact that we're the salt of the earth. I mean, that's not set in stone because some people put it like this. Some of us think that one brother brother saying fucking Steve Kirk today. That's his fact. He thinks that. I disagree. Some people think.
I second that.
Right. Some people we don't know for certain. But the way we do know for certain though is they get this truth. And that's what's important. The rest of that is extrapolation how we personally feel. That's not an actual doctrine. Like they mentioned it. They mentioned Travolta. All right. That's just to show that confusion of face exists on the level you can get it. All right. But also, I mean, I personally Travolta is a Jake. He's a cool ass cracker. He ain't got the same character in every movie. But nonetheless, he could be eating my father. No, he ain't the truth. So guess what? We're gonna get destroyed either fucking way.
Esau got no swag though.
Yeah.
Let's read the scripture.
This is Matthew chapter 25, verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats.
He should separate them one from another. Now all things are done because that'll be the tares and the wheat. That's the opposite side of it. And what does it say? Let them go together so we can separate them properly. It's the same thing right here. The angels are going to come and separate. Ultimately, we can't necessarily say 100% sure like that guy's a Jake. We may think it. There's certain times when we see a brother and want to see somebody, we disagree on it. But if they get into the truth, ain't no disagreement. And for that matter, that's where Acts come in with Peter. Acts 10, right? We can pull it up.
Acts 10.
It's towards the middle, like ladder.
We'll find it. The spirit is with you.
And can I say one thing? We got to be real careful, man, because now we got it together, right? Both sides waking us up, right? He's giving us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Don't forget, Esau saw them with tears, brother. Esau saw them with tears, meaning they're going to go through their strength. Remember earlier when you said these nations getting scared? It says faith comes by hearing by the word of God. The more a person listens to this, the more they start believing it.
If a cracker listens and believes it and gets into it and deals, he's an Israelite. I'll let you finish.
Hey, the scriptures say none is lost, man.
Okay, the reason why I'm saying that, because the nation is fearing, right? They know that, okay, cool. A lot of them, they feel it in their spirit. They like, damn, this is real. Okay, I'm gonna start it with tears. Like, man, can we be down? Can we be down?
We've seen, listen,
so
you did not get it.
Come and say, I agree with you.
I already know what you was going with this. So listen, for one, we've had crackers come up and cry, and we sent them on their way. It's not about that. It's about if you can actually accept this. Give Malachi 1 and 14.
Because
it's 1:14. Hold on, but see, you thinking according to your mind. You're not thinking. Listen, you're not thinking how the Lord works.
It's a spiritual
thing. Does the Lord control every fucking thing?
Of course he does.
Okay then, so it works like that. Get Malachi 1.
Malachi 1 and 14. But cursed be the deceiver, which hath in his flocking male, and vows and sacrifice unto the Lord a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, saith Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi host, and my name is dreadful among the heathen.
Right, my name is dreadful among the heathen. They can't deal with that. In fact, a heathen, get Galatians 3. Get Galatians 3.
That's why they changed the name in the first place. They hid the name. They've hid the name for centuries, man.
When Yahawashi before Pilate, what I'm thinking. He said this is the truth. He looked and said, what is truth? Satan is a liar. John 8:44. Satan can't get the truth. He can't deal. Only we can deal and accept fully and get into this. Of course they believe. Everybody fucking believes there's one power and they do trouble. They scared. They cannot get in this. No matter how many tears they come with. We got videos of over 3,000 views probably with the bitch trying to get into it. Like, no, I believe crying, and she still got cussed out, called like something away. We know we judge spirit by the spirit. That's the thing you ain't seeing because you don't have that spirit yet. Read that.
No, it's not that.
Hold on,
it's not that I don't got a spirit. You know what I'm saying?
I said that spirit. I say you don't have that spirit. It's a spirit of discernment. I'm saying you don't have that one. Keep going.
So you gonna tell me I don't have the spirit of discernment?
Come on, you're getting offended for nothing, bro.
Galatians 3 and 6. Even as Abraham believed the Most High, and it was accounted to him for righteousness.
And let's say you ran a $200 tab.
Yeah, keep going. Yep, verse 7. Keep going. Read on.
Know ye therefore that they which are of faith, the same are the children of Abraham.
Right, so if somebody like a cracker came and actually had faith, this is a thing of faith. Anybody can say they believe. To actually endure, come out here, and guess what? If it was actually Edomite that came out here and was trying to seek after carefully, and they wouldn't be out here when it get below zero teaching, they wouldn't be able to deal and see and teach the name of the Heavenly Father, the name of the Son to Israel. They couldn't get in line with that. They're not programmed for that. if he has faith, that's the seed of Abraham. You got faith that is doing the works. That makes you an Israelite. That's why I say our spirit bear witness of the Holy Spirit, man, and we are the children of God. Ain't no such thing as he come, he's scared, he try to cry and get involved. No, they don't think like that. Esau's the most proud. When they get scared, what they try to do? Get Wisdom of Solomon in the second chapter. They're gonna get carnal. Get Wisdom of Solomon in the second chapter. Let us finish this. Hold on, let's finish this. One quick point. Don't forget the question.
Alright. This is Wisdom of Solomon in the second chapter.
Let's prove his works. He can make his boast that he's the Son of God.
Okay, I got it. Let us examine him with this right.
Start at 16. Start at 14.
This is second, this is Wisdom of Solomon, second chapter, starting with the first 14th verse. And he was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold.
We start at 13. There we go.
Okay.
He's clean contrary.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 13. He professed to have the knowledge of Yahawah, and he called himself the child of Yahawah. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold.
Right, they can't deal with this. They are made contrary to the law. That's why every law that's in the Bible, they have made their laws contrary to it. They can't agree with it. They can't get around with it because he's the devil. John 8:44 says he's the father of lies. He speaks of lies, speaks of himself. And 2 John, 1 John, it's in one of it's the 1st, 2 John tells you Cain, which is the wicked one, killed his brother. Why did he swarm? Because his works was wicked, his brother's good. They are just contrary. Nothing they can do, they're not programmed to want to get right. That was the case in Genesis when he told Cain, if thou mix well, then that's what thou shalt receive, man. And what happened? Cain went ahead and killed his brother right after that. They can't get right. Like on life, they the guy that can't get right. They can't get right.
What's the enmity between her seed and the serpent seed?
Yeah, it's gonna be a battle.
There's a little more.
It says, he is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are another fashion.
Right, that's grievous for them, man. Us living like this is grievous to the heathen. In fact, that's why at the end of Zechariah it tells you that if they come not to serve, it's still get Isaiah 29. Go ahead.
Says we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from
hey, guess what? They try to keep our laws over there in Israel. They can't do it. Even in 2 Kings 17 chapter, we set up heathens, the Africans, they started to preach the unconditional ways. So they would go before the public and supposed to keep the law of the Lord, but they still did what? Inside their crib, worship their idols. A heathen come through. A heathen can't get in this thing. They would not endure through. It'll be shown out. The Lord will show them out, man. No matter, even if they got the job of Esau, like infiltrate them, continue confusion of faith, they couldn't hang.
No.
They couldn't fucking hang.
The spirit is not going to line up with what's written in these scriptures, man.
I would ask you about the strangers. In the Old Testament, it says that if a stranger come among them and he follow your ways, you treat him as a brother. So that was strangers amongst us. That was strangers means other nations that was amongst us. That was keeping our laws like brothers.
Two sets of strangers. It's just like Gentiles. The Israelites that was outside of the land of Israel was called strangers. Abraham was called a stranger.
King David was called a stranger.
Think about it. We was in our homeland at the time, so we still had our knowledge. We still
How
understood
about
who we
this?
were.
Just get Exodus 12. It's okay. I'm going to show you the scriptures. It's all right. Get the two strangers. It tells you that the stranger cannot keep the Passover. Then it tells you the stranger can't keep the Passover. Two separate strangers.
Enlighten.
Like if you have a blood brother, right?
Two separate strangers.
It's like that's just like it's two sets of Gentiles.
I know it's two sets of Gentiles.
And it's two sets of strangers.
I got it.
Yeah, same thing.
Ephesians chapter 1.
Alright, this is Exodus 12th chapter. I'm going to start at the 18th verse. In the first month, on the 14th day of the month at evening, which will make it the 15th day, alright, ye shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month at evening. 7 days shall there be no leaven found in your houses. For whosoever eateth that which is 11, either that soul should be cut off from the congregation of Israel, whether he be a stranger or born in the land. Now, you got it? Now that breaks down. If an Israelite is not born in his land, but he's an Israelite, he's still an Israelite. He's just a stranger to his country. That's it.
Even if I was a Benjaminite and I had lived in the land of Ephraim, I was a stranger.
Exactly.
Because my heritage is in the land of Benjamin. We weren't supposed to move landmarks. That's why every so many years, I think the Jubilee or the year release, every so many years you have to give them your land you got in Ephraim and have to go back to the land of Benjamin. I was counted a stranger even if I was amongst the land of Ephraim. And that's one of my brothers.
God.
Okay.
Ye shall eat nothing leavened, and all your habitations shall you eat unleavened bread. Then Moses called unto the elders of Israel and said unto them, draw out, take out the lamb according to your families, and kill the Passover. And try to jump to the street.
Hey, can I grab some real quick?
Go ahead.
Ephesians 2:12.
Is it 42? Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Use Reubenites. This is verse 42. It is a night that to be much deserved of Yahawah from bringing them out of the land of Egypt. This is that night that Yahawah to be observed of all the children of Israel and their generations. And Yahawah said unto Moses and Aaron, this is the ordinance of the Passover. There should no stranger eat thereof. Now, he just told the stranger to eat in the earlier verses. But now he said that no stranger should eat thereof. That's talking about the natural Gentiles, the natural heathens, the natural strangers. Because when you read other scriptures, the Lord actually called us heathens. So like the brother said, the spirit that you must need is the spirit of discernment. You got to know when and what the scripture is talking about according to its context.
And let me ask you a question too, brother, if I may. So we talking about the confusion of faith. Would you so like you say you got two people roll up on camp. One looked like a white man, and one looked like a so-called black man. All right? And it turns out that the white guy actually has the spirit of the Israelite, and the black guy has the spirit of an Edomite. Do you believe that could happen? Because he got brown skin and hair like yours, that you think he's Jake. Let me tell you something that happened about 4 years ago up the street. All right, there was 3 black women that rolled up. We were dealing with the sisters. Some of the brothers that on the line were actually there, so they'll remember this. All right, there was 3 black women that rolled up. We were all dealing with them. All right, we were breaking bread with them and teaching them, and 2 of them was deep into it. 2 of them was like, had questions. We were going back and forth with them, and the 3rd one, she stepped back, and she stood there. She stepped back, and I'm sitting, and I was observing the whole thing. I wasn't speaking much that day. The brothers was handling it. And I stood back and I observed her, and I'm watching her, and I'm watching her, and I asked one of the brothers, I said, go ask her what her father is. And when they wouldn't ask her, and look, she was darker than every brother that's out here right now. She was darker than every brother that's out here right now. All right? And when they went to go ask her what her father was, you know what her father was? One of the fake Jews over in Israel. But she was black as fuck. Just because you dark, got brown skin and nappy hair does not mean you're an Israelite. Just because you brown and look like a Hispanic don't mean you're an Israelite. Jake always want to make it one way but not the other, man. Right. Do you know about the history of Angola slave plantation? All right, the history of what this dude did, man. I can't think of his name. I had the article and I must have left it in my other bag because I was going to read it to you. But you can Google it. It's worth the Google. But the guy who originally owned, because now it's a prison. right? It got passed on to a Confederate colonel, and the Confederate colonel would get free slave labor because of Amendment 13. So it stayed a slave plantation, and now it's turned into a prison, and supposedly it's one of the worst prisons in America. But the plantation was originally a gigantic whorehouse, because what he specialized in was he bought mostly black women, 500 at a time, and all the slave owners that were coming to build